Have you ever wondered what it takes to make a video? Well, today I will show you how I went about making the entitled video. Of course, you can see the final version, which will be linked to the end of this video if you have not seen it. Before making any video, the very first thing I do is start off with a brainstorming session. And that's where I write down everything about a product or service that I'd like to cover. And usually that list is just way too long. So I need to shrink that list down. And when I do, it should look something like this. And this one is for the Mix 4 cameras itself. And I'm glad they did not throw this away, so you get to see it. And look, here's the list. It's not exhaustive by any stretch of the imagination. If I turn over, yeah, I could have easily added these onto the front page itself. Okay, then what I decided to do is start off with the front and rear specs of the camera on the device, and also back that up with photos and or videos. And that's the general theme across the board. Reason being is, when you're spending a lot of money on these devices, I think it's important to see it in action. Again, I do appreciate not everybody wants to see that. Some people just want to be told that yes, it has 4K, 8K, blah, 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 and that's it. But my theme is to always show what the product or service does. Okay, so here's moving on. Yes, talk about 4K videos, and you'll see I've got locations. In fact, I've got a notebook which has more, because I took a lot of photos and videos over the last 3-4 months. So this is not conclusive. This was just very, very tiny listed, but that list is growing. Okay, moving on. Yes, ultra wide versus wide. Talk about the 108 megapixel camera versus the regular camera. And then obviously panorama, multicam, 8K video footage, etc. Okay, so that's that. Now let's go into the device itself. So just very quickly just show you what I did. So here's the camera carousel. Okay, just those. So if I went into the more section here, and then what I did, went through some of these, picked some of these salient ones like 108 megapixel cameras. I showed you panorama, actually demonstrate these with examples, multicam, clone, etc. So that's cool. And then I showed things like this, so you can have them in bigger fonts. Okay, so if we go back here, so let's just go for the portrait. Then I went up here, settings. Also went in here and just showed people what the device has in terms of the camera settings. And again, always to inform the viewer, because someone may want to base their purchasing decision based on my video. So if I can be thorough and they can see, oh wow, it has the watermark, tap to photo, oh wow, it has these features. Then, as I mentioned, by the end of the video, they can make a better and informed choice. Okay, so let's come out of here. In fact, let's go to the gallery itself. And as you can see there, I took 502 photos and 169 videos. That's a lot. Like I said, that's over a 4-month stretch. So you see, I didn't just go down the road, take 20 or 30 pictures and post them up. I didn't do that. I went the long-winded way round, as you can see. And again, it was really tough trying to whittle 500 photos and 169 videos down to probably 30 in total. If you're enjoying this video, subscribe to the channel below would be like a golden ticket. And it is free to do, as my analytics are showing less than 2% of you watching are subscribed to the channel. What I could have done is gone out about a week or two after purchasing the phone, taken some quick photos and videos and uploaded them to gain views. But rather than do that, I decided I was going to spend some quality time testing the cameras, and in doing so I will be able to report any shortcomings. I did spend 4 months testing the cameras across 2 continents, and this is reflected in the photos and videos used. So in the video, like a lot of my other videos, Where applicable, there are photos and or videos that represent the sign of the times. So with COVID, you will see me wearing a face mask from time to time. Also, there are photos celebrating the Queen's Platinum Jubilee, which is 70 years on the throne in the UK. Also, there are photos of gas and fuel prices, which have been on an increase in certain parts of the world due to the war in Ukraine. And in some of my other videos, there is reference to the Ukraine war, as it is unjust. And so you know, Solotech has been donating generously to appeals. Also, as a traveller, I do notice bike and scooter rentals are becoming a global trend. So as you can see, the photos and videos are not just randomly put together. A lot of thought has gone into them. The idea behind this is that if, for example, somebody's watching this video in a year, 2 years or 5 years down the road, without realizing, they are getting a bit of a history lesson. One thing to point out is I could have easily sat at my desk and made the whole video, but I decided that would be sterile. So like many of my other videos, I shot some scenes outside to break the monotony, even when it was freezing. What you do not see is that sometimes it involved going out to locations on numerous days to reshoot and remembering to wear the same top for consistency. There is also the production, research, purchasing equipment, editing each clip, choosing soundtracks, naming different clips, thumbnails, etc., which are all time consuming and all done on a part-time basis, as I have a full-time job. It is for these reasons I especially ask people to subscribe to my channel, as it is a small appreciation for the efforts put in. Who said content creating was easy? So just to wrap up, hopefully this video has given you some insight into what lengths I went through in making the video and my other videos. Anyway, my name is Shola. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in another episode. Peace.